So, guess what today is? It is day 11. I don't have enough fingers. So, I made it over 10 days and I'm on day 11. And yesterday I was sharing that I was going to be 3 days with liquids only. Now, the thing about that is I'm getting my vitamins and supplements and everything. This is the first time in my life that I went 3 days without food, like solid food. So I have to admit, I was like a little nervous. Am I going to have the energy? Am I going to be able to sustain? Am I going to feel like my body's breaking down? Am I going to feel like my body's going through changes? Yeah, I can feel that my body is changing, but it's not, it's a sense of transition. It's a sense of internal empowering. It's a sense of being able to walk into a grocery store where the first thing you see when you go into the grocery store are chocolates and cookies and cakes, and being able to say to yourself, I'm not interested. I don't want that. It's not for me. And looking around and seeing hundreds of people in the stores going in and out, picking up that stuff. And I'm not trying to be one of those self-righteous, judgmental people. Once you make up your mind and eat right, like everybody else is a sinner and going to hell. That's not the kind of mindset that I'm talking about. I'm basically saying, like, knowing your journey for you. So I completely understand that for me, sugar is horrible. For my body, bread is just not it. Bread made with regular flour or wheat flour, right? I understand that. And so there's this part of me that was a little frustrated with God, like, why would you do this to me? Blah, blah, blah. Because we go through these why phases. But then there's this part of me that's so grateful. Grateful for the journey. Grateful because I don't know if I'd be appreciative of where I am if I hadn't gone through what I've gone through. If I hadn't had the pain, if I hadn't had the suffering, if I hadn't had the acne and all of the things that just really were symptomatic and problematic, I wouldn't appreciate the peace that I'm feeling right now. I wouldn't appreciate the feeling of healing that's taken place in my body. I wouldn't appreciate looking at my body like shrink. Shrink. And I say that like folly, but this jacket that I have on, this beautiful teal jacket, I have not worn in 2 years. 2 summers or springs in a row, I have taken this jacket out, hung it up in my closet when I change over my clothes, and guess what? Haven't been able to wear it because when I put it on, it was so snug that my arms were like tight and my back was just feeling suffocated. And this doesn't even have a button on it. No button. But people, I'm watching the fat melt away. I don't know what's gonna happen when I go in Thursday for my next weigh-in and check-in. I go in for a body wrap on Thursday. But the numbers are not that important to me right now. It's the feeling. It's the grateful feeling of knowing that I will see another day with my children because I made a choice to choose me over food. When you're a Christian, most Christians feel like all they have is their food. We don't drink generally, because I know some that do drink, so I'm not trying to, but we don't drink generally, don't smoke, don't get high, don't party really, like other than like clean parties or going to church parties. And I'm not saying that to be judgmental, right? But I'm telling you my life. And I know so many people who are in church who are overweight, okay, obese, severely obese, struggling with a lot of different ailments in their bodies, diabetes, type 2 diabetes, because I know type 1 diabetics, unfortunately, you were born with it, so I'm not going to talk about you. But your type 2 diabetes, your type 3 diabetes, which is something new, insulin resistant, which is what I have had. Notice the play on words. And strokes and high blood pressure, low blood pressure, you name it. People have issues that they're fighting. And so I've seen people come to church and testify about the glory of the Lord, but go eat a whole thing of fried chicken after service, or fried fish, or hog mogs, or chitlins. Things that are just not good for your body. And they're just getting bigger and unhealthier and can't breathe and can't function and can't do things. And they're like, well, all I have is my food. I make that banana pudding, I make that peach cobbler, I make that sweet potato pie because that's all I have is my food. And I want to say now to you all, if you're in that predicament, or if you're watching this and you're like, you know, this holy roller, or think she's better than me or whatever, I am not trying to come from that place. I'm just trying to come from a place of love and concern. You are killing yourself, and you don't have to. Obviously, the bigger you are, the more further the journey is, but it's worth it. I was deemed 100 pounds almost overweight. I was 203 pounds. The doctors say I should be 122. I will never be 122. When my husband married me, I was 155, 160, and that's about as far as I'm going. Sorry, people. But I said that to say, I had to make a choice. Do I want to have my knees hurting every day? Do I want to have my back hurting, my body hurting? Do I like the hormonal craziness, the hangry feelings that I feel? Y'all know what hangry is, when you get hungry and angry. Do I like that feeling? No, I didn't like it. Do I like, getting agitated and irritated because I'm hungry? No. But I was doing it. And you don't have to. So anyways, I know it sounds kind of solemn, but let's end on a positive note, on a happy note. The happy note is this. I have made a conscious decision that I am going to do another day. I told y'all that I was going to do a minimum of 3 days with the option of doing an extended day. And although my belly is telling me that it wants me to eat food tomorrow, I've decided I'm going to ignore it, because the physiological process of detoxing is so important. What do I mean? You're trying to get your body to retrain itself so that it functions the way it was designed to function. That's what detox really is. In order for me to do that, I cannot go back as soon as my belly tells me it wants to eat food and go and eat food, because now I'm doing exactly what my body wants me to do, or at least it thinks it's supposed to do. And I have to have mind over matter. I have to put this flesh under subjection. And the only way that I'm going to do that is by giving it another day of detox. So I'm going to give it another day of detox. It will be fine. I will be back tomorrow for day 12, but also day 4 of my detox. And then I'll let you know if I'm going to go another day. I'm feeling spiffy. I'm feeling like I can do it again. So word is, I'm probably going to go day 5 at least. And if I can go day 5, if I don't, I can go day 6. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm just super excited. So anyways, I'm tired. It's late. I got in late tonight. But I am excited and I am thankful for another day. I'm signing off, and I will see you tomorrow.